I think it's time I give you guys an update because the first permanent thing has happened with the hangar, which is we finally have concrete. So it is the day for us to put down the underfloor heating materials just so it's ready for future to try to, I'm gonna try to heat and potentially cool the hangar kind of passively. So what I'm doing, I got these easy floor foam insulation panels that the PEX clips into, and they're all tongue and groove. So I need to start rolling out the whole floor and get it ready for the PEX to go down because the concrete guys are already here ready to put the mesh down. So I'm in a bit of a rush, but I'm gonna start laying these out and go from there. Supposed to pick up today. Could you imagine if you spend a bunch of hours and then the wind comes up, lifts all this up? I'm in a bad spot right now. I need to get the insulation and PEX completed before tomorrow morning because we have inspection tomorrow and we're pouring the next day, but Mother Nature doesn't want to play. So I'm gonna see what I can get done before I get scared. That was close. Okay. That was close. Let's go. Okay. I'm taking the quad.
Okay.
If it wasn't lightning, I'd just keep working. I don't think that's wise right now.
Bink, bink, bink. That was the one. I was just on the other side of Argosy, so that was about half a mile away, maybe 1 mile.
So I leave Thursday for a camping trip, and I don't want them to pour when I'm not here. So tomorrow I have an inspection scheduled and I still got to finish all my PEX, and then tomorrow morning they have to come and finish all the mesh and some extra rebar that goes over the stuff. But they can't do anything until I finish all the runs. I did 1 of 11. I'm gonna be wearing a headlamp and working all night, dude. So. Day 2 on insulation and PEX. We got stormed out yesterday, but I'm currently working my way through laying all this PEX, and it's pretty rad. Like again, this Do It With Help DIWH Heating created a full plan for me of where the PEX layout goes. So I'm just following this, and you just basically follow it, step on the PEX, and it rolls right into the tracks. It's pretty sweet, pretty fast once I got everything laid out. Going back to this, basically the reason I'm putting down the insulation and the PEX is to be able to heat the hangar in the future. I've got buddies' shops down the road that have 0 heat in them, and they're insulated and they stay above freezing anyway. So I think with some south-facing windows, some solar hot water collectors, it should make it you know, the whole goal is just like take the edge off. I'm not looking for full climate control, 70 degrees in the winter, but if it was like 55, it'd be solid. It's pretty cool looking, huh? Sucks that we're just gonna pour concrete over it. All this work.
All this work is gone.
Yeah. So since the last update where I had finished all the rough grading, or the final grading I guess for the pad, the concrete guys came out, they laid out all their forms and placed all their rebar, and then they went ahead and poured the walls, because this is a thickened edge slab basically to get down to frost depth of 24 inches. There's an 8-inch wall on all sides of the slab, as well as larger footings underneath all of the hold downs where the columns are gonna land. So, and then I came in and I put down my insulation as well as PEX. Now, the insulation's called Easy Floor. I got all of this from DIWH, which is like do it with help heating. The whole idea I think is like, you're not DIY, you're not doing it alone, you have help. So it was pretty cool. Basically all I did was upload my floor plan to their website, and then they sent me back a quote as well as a drawing of the layout for the PEX. And so I was able to really easily just purchase all my stuff through them. So basically put down this Easy Floor insulation that's tongue and groove, it all clips together. And then once that was all laid down, I was able to run my 11 runs of PEX, which I have coming out right over here, which right now I have taped up because I didn't want the concrete guys to get concrete all over it, but I do have it on test at 100 PSI. So one of my biggest nightmares was that while they were pouring, they were gonna like step in the wrong way and puncture a PEX tube. Now right now my plan is, which some of you guys may know this way better than me, so feel free to comment. I'd like to use solar hot water collectors on a drain back system, meaning that when the sun's up and they could collect heat, the pump will turn on, it'll fill the collectors, the water will heat up, then it'll come down and circulate through the floor. Because here in Reno we have something like, I forget, 250 or 300 days of sunshine a year. I'm hoping with just a little bit of effort I can make it basically passively heat to where it's comfortable. Now I'm not looking for perfect climate control, saying I need to set the temperature exactly. I'm more looking like, you know, don't let it get below freezing, take the edge off in the winter so that when I go to fire up the plane, it fires up easy, and if I want to work out there, it's not completely miserable. My thought for cooling was I'd like to just go and drill some big holes. My buddy Ryan that you guys have seen has a drill rig that can drill like a 3 or 4 foot diameter hole, and he can go down like 30 feet. So if we just went out to the side of the building, drilled these holes, you can drop basically a slinky of PEX in there and then fill it with sand, and what that does is it uses the ground as like a heat sink, you know? It pulls the heat or cool, which I guess you don't pull cool, you can pull heat, but basically the ground would extract the heat from the fluid in the PEX. So in the summer, even if it's like 90 degrees out, that fluid should still be getting pulled down to around 55, put it into the floor, and it'll cool the hanger. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are aware that cooling the floor can create condensation, and if we were in a more humid climate, that would be a big factor. But I do have other friends that live in the area that cool their house using radiant, and they haven't had any condensation issues. So again, I'm not fully set, so I'm open to your guys' thoughts and opinions. I just knew that I wanted to get the PEX in the floor beforehand because you don't have the option of doing that afterwards. It sounds like the concrete crew is going to come out and strip the forms on the main part of the slab today, and then they'll start setting up for the second pour, which is going to include that little eave, the shade area, as well as a tiny little apron that allows the hangar door to close over here on the north wall. But we've had thunderstorms every single day, so I don't know if they're going to be ready to pour this week or if we're going to hold off for better weather. We just don't want to like screw with the concrete finish by having it just turn into a torrential downpour on it. So like I mentioned, I have friends coming into town, so you guys will have to stay tuned. The next video or two should be some flying adventures, and then right after that I'm pinning it out to a job that I have in the British Virgin Islands for work, like real work. But my plan is Once I get back from that at the end of June, the concrete will be fully cured to where we can start standing frames, and then it's game on. My plan is to get some guys and gear out here and do it as quickly and efficiently as possible. And I know you guys have heard me talk about Squarespace before, but they have sponsored yet another one of my videos, so thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring. But for those that don't know, Squarespace is the ultimate way to build a website and run your business. And Squarespace just adopted a brand new Fluid Engine system. It makes it easier than ever to create a website. You start with one of their award-winning templates, you click and change, drag and drop to create your own website that is beautiful, that functions perfectly on both desktop as well as mobile. And they have features for every industry. So if you want to set up a website that you can schedule and book appointments for whatever company you have, maybe you provide a service to someone and you want to be able to handle not only booking appointments, but managing and scheduling as well as payments all the way through, you can do that with Squarespace. Obviously, they have all the analytics and marketing tools as well as online storefronts. But head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to purchase, make sure you use code Trent Palmer at checkout. That'll get you 10% off. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring this one. And you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.